Hello, my name is Annalise Shane, and I'm the Senior Technical Field Trainer for Vivotech. I'm pleased to introduce our new VSAS product line, Vortex, to you. Vortex is embedded with cutting-edge deep learning AI technology and builds up real-time, all-inclusive video management and storage service that's going to present endless enhancements to our customers. Let's begin with where Vortex is the perfect fit. Vortex is targeted to become a VSaaS solution with great value for SMBs, chain stores, and QSRs or quick sell restaurant markets initially. Vortex is perfect for all of these areas for the reasons that you see here. Multi-sites can be easily managed through the browser portal or mobile app. Real-time patrol, proactive notifications, and intelligent searches reduce time and effort spent on surveillance and forensic investigation. Hassle-free and easy to maintain due to zero configuration and an intuitive UI. Flexible scalability, allowing the system to grow easily with the company and also lower total cost of ownership. The global IP video surveillance and VSaaS market is growing, particularly in the residential and the SMB sectors. Several of the factors we just went over are why there's such a huge drive towards VSaaS cloud surveillance. But with so many different current VSaaS solutions to choose from, there are still some weaknesses with the current offerings. Starting off with cost. Whenever you're switching over to a VSaaS solution, you're going to need to replace all the cameras. If you're wanting AI, there may be additional charges to include those features, and then the camera choices also leave a lot desired whenever you're trying to find affordable cameras that also include AI. There's also a need for more real-time rule detections and alerts. For example, you want to be notified immediately for a human crossing over a predefined line or a vehicle parked in a no parking zone. In regard to camera choices or diversity, well, there really isn't much of a selection out there other than just your regular domes, bullets, and fisheyes. And then finally, one of the biggest issues is the hostage system, where you're required to pay a subscription fee in order to stream the video from your cameras that you've already purchased. With so many other choices out there for VSaaS and the downfalls that we just went over, why should you choose Vortex? Well, first and foremost is trust. We have over 20 years experience in the security world. All that time we have been manufacturing security cameras and products. Our products are secure as we provide end-to-end data encryption and our products are NDAA compliant. Another reason is that our Vortex camera line is also very diverse. Not only do we have 13 bullets, domes, and fisheyes to choose from, we are also the only VSaaS vendor that offers turret domes. This year, we're going to be coming out with 11 or so more models, including PTZ cameras and a couple models from our extensive 180-degree panoramic line, plus more domes and bullets that offer different features than our current models. Taking a look at the different cameras that are available with our solution, you can see that we have a wide camera selection that's just going to continue to grow as we soon add more to the portfolio. Now there are different variations to meet different needs from 2 megapixel all the way up to 12 megapixel resolution. There's two lines of cameras that depends on your AI needs. We have the Essential line and the Premium line. The Essential cameras consist of 2 megapixel and 5 megapixel cameras and are what we like to call the entry to AI cameras. Then we have our Premium line of cameras that include 5 megapixel all the way up to our 12 megapixel fisheye cameras. Those are our AI powerhouse cameras. Our Essential camera line or the entry to AI line can detect and search for both people and vehicles, and you can create real-time alerts for the people-based rules, line crossing, loitering, and intrusion detection. While the premium camera line, our AI powerhouse cameras, have that ability to detect and search both people and vehicles, and then also perform the VCA rules on both people and vehicles as well. And they're even able to search them by specific attributes like gender, age, clothing, and accessories like hats and backpacks. And our vehicles we can search by colors and also vehicle types. Here's a preview of some of our upcoming products. So taking a look on the right-hand side of the slide, you're going to notice that we have some very unique products whenever it comes to VSaaS cameras. We're soon going to have two PTZs, and one is going to be the outdoor 5 megapixel 32 times speed dome with 200 meter IR, and then the other is a 2 megapixel indoor speed dome with 10 times zoom. Two other cameras to look forward to are the panoramic cameras. They cover a 180-degree field of view with just one camera and one license. It would normally take two cameras in order to get this kind of coverage. They're both 8 megapixel, but one is a single lens compact panoramic camera, and then the other has two 4 megapixel sensors with the images stitched together to give you that beautiful seamless image. Some other cameras that will soon be available are another turret camera option, along with a few other bullet and dome choices. If you recall from earlier, I stated that one of the downfalls of the current VSAS offerings is the lack of low-cost cameras. With this chart that doesn't even include the 11 or more cameras we're coming out with this year, you can see how diverse our camera line is and that we are also able to offer affordable cameras that provide certain AI abilities. We offer cameras in different form factors along with choices for subtle designs to be aesthetically pleasing, fixed or remote focus lenses, with wide dynamic range for high contrast scenarios, and then with our 20 plus years of experience in manufacturing cameras, you know you can depend on continuous improvements. Vortex provides you a choice on the type of license to purchase based on what you need from the Vortex system in regards to storage. The professional license provides cloud connection, unlimited archiving, plus 30, 60, or even 90 days of cloud backup of your recorded video. Now, we understand that there are many user scenarios that don't need second video backup in the cloud, so that's why we offer a standard license to help our customers save money instead of paying for a feature that they don't even need. The standard annual license provides cloud connection to have anytime, anywhere access to your cameras with unlimited video archives. Another reason to choose Vortex is the flexibility that it provides. One way it does this is by allowing you to choose between the camera type and the license type to match your needs. Also, starting in the second half of this year, Vortex is not going to require that you replace any existing IP cameras if you go with this solution. As long as the existing cameras are ONVIF compliant, they can be added to the 32-channel NVR and their streams can be accessed via the cloud. But perhaps the biggest feature of Vortex flexibility is that if a customer decides they no longer want a VSAS solution and would prefer that on-premise video surveillance solution, the Vortex cameras can be flashed back to ONVIF compliant cameras and then they can be connected to any ONVIF compliant VMS or NVR. There's no longer a reason to worry about being held hostage and needing to pay for that VSAS licensing just to view your cameras so that you're not stuck with a very expensive paperweight. And then finally, the powerful AI analytics that these products provide is yet another reason to choose Vortex. You can perform VCA searches on the edge, receive real-time notification for AI rules that are set up inside the camera. You can search recorded video for specific attributes such as a woman wearing a blue shirt with a backpack as an accessory. Now, every Vortex camera includes deep learning AI. These perform the analytics on the edge. So Vortex cameras can continuously track moving people and vehicles, whether the people are walking, if they stop for a while, they decide to bend over, or even if they get on their hands and knees and crawl on the ground. Our cameras can identify if this is the same individual and keep tracking them within their view. Analytics must run perfectly 24/7, which means analytics also need to work in low lighting conditions, IR mode, and even in high contrast lighting environment where WDR is needed. Vortex inherits from Vivotech's expertise in imaging. In the near future, premium Vortex cameras imaging will be powered by AI. So for example, in the past, this image all the way to the far left would be overexposed whenever an object gets closer to the camera due to the fixed IR illumination. So adaptive IR illumination was designed to solve that issue. Unfortunately, there is a side effect that something important further away might be missed if the IR illumination is suppressed too much. But now AI can further improve that IR illumination. That illumination can now be adjusted properly if people are detected both within near and also in far ranges. So now we can capture better images of both people. And then within the year, our premium cameras image optimization for different lighting environments such as WDR and exposure settings will be improved upon by powering them with AI and being able to adjust automatically based on people detection. Real-time detection will be a major application for our analytics. It takes the analytics running on the edge to perform ROI configuration for real-time detection of different rules. Vortex offers 3 of the most common anomaly detections of rules for surveillance: intrusion, line crossing, and loitering. Well, especially for a fisheye camera, going with this demo video shown here, loitering detection for a configurable region is very useful application for detection of suspicious behavior, which most of the other VSAS solutions out there are struggling with this feature on fisheye cameras. But as you can see here, we can easily set up the rules and then turn on an alarm so that it'll email us as soon as the anomaly is detected. And then we can view the recorded event in the Vortex portal or on our mobile app. Vortex also provides sophisticated deep searches. We have attribute search, scene search, and research. And I'll get into the description of these here in a second. But the major differentiation of deep search from other VSAS options are the tracking path of the detected person or vehicle that's overlaid on the overview image, in addition to the zoomed in image of the person or the vehicle. And this way our users can tell how detected objects move within the field of view by one image and then quickly sort out the most suspicious one without having to play back every video searched. And then coming very soon, Vortex will include arrows on the tracking path so you know immediately which direction that object was heading. With our premium cameras, we are able to perform attribute searches for people and vehicles using gender, clothing colors, and accessories. So for this demonstration, we're going to search for women wearing a red top and have a bag as an accessory. Now, I want to highlight the accessories attribute search. If we search for backpacks, bags and purses are also going to be included in this search, and bags can be a critical attribute to search for whenever a burglary occurs, and may be able to help you minimize the amount of time that's spent looking for the culprit. So here you can see the results from that search that we just ran. Now if I zoom into the screen, you can see the zoomed in image of the person on the left of the image, and their path is right here overlaid on the overview as well. We can easily play back the recording of the results just by clicking that play button, and here we see the woman in the red jacket taking the path that was in blue that we saw earlier. Another deep search that is included with premium cameras is what we like to call research or re-identification. With this deep search, we can match the person of interest at different points in time and across different cameras to track their presence in the entire surveillance system. For this demo, we're going to search one camera over 10 days, and we're going to filter the search by searching for a man. And now we can search for a person of interest. And once I find him, I can click on that magnifying glass icon at the top right of the person's image, and now Vortex is going to research or re-identify this person within the cameras that I've selected and then display the results. Again, you'll notice all of the blue markings on the overview image. That's going to show you the path this gentleman took while he was within the camera's view. And we also have scene search. This one-of-a-kind deep search is available for all of our cameras, whether it's essential or premium. Vortex is the only solution that provides this technology because the Vortex camera records the tracking data so that it can perform the scene search with that configurable ROI. This is yet another great example of the benefit of analytics on the edge. Here we have one camera selected, and then we're going to click on the filter by rule. For this demo, we're going to select loitering detection. And then we can configure the defined area. Now we can set the time limit. For this demo, we're going to choose 60 seconds, and then click on save, and now on search. And now we can view all of our results. Now if I want to narrow down my result and I'm searching a premium camera, I can add more criteria and search for a man. And then if I want to get even better results, I can search for a man wearing a blue shirt that has a backpack that loitered in this area that we defined earlier. So to wrap this up, why Vortex? Because it's built by a brand you can trust with over 20 years industry experience and is 100% NDAA compliant. It uses state-of-the-art Edge AI technology. It offers you flexible options for the licensing, a variety of camera choices from 2 megapixel domes all the way up to 12 megapixel fisheyes and a dozen more on the way. And we don't hold your cameras hostage if you decide to go a different direction. If you'd like more information on these products, please visit our website at vortexcloud.com or contact your sales representative.